Look at him go.
Absolute machine, isn't he?
Mm.
Ladies, he's single, just so you know. That's a hard-working man. Hello everyone, welcome to Alfie's Agriculture. Today, we've got the boys back. David is back, and JJ's back. JJ,
he's already going.
Absolutely locked in. That guy is a machine. JJ, if you're watching this, well done, mate. You're doing well. You're absolutely a machine, and I recommend you get an allotment because it looks like you're enjoying it. David, you don't really enjoy it, do you? But I've forced him to come down.
I just quit my job from labouring. So.
But yeah, we got him back. It is the same week as last week, but we thought since David's going to be leaving soon, we might as well get some more footage with him for the time being. And yeah, once again, if you guys do enjoy the content with Dave and JJ, comment hashtag Dave and hashtag JJ, and we can get him back soon. Yeah. So today's problem is the corn house. JJ is still doing the end bit where the compost bins are.
We'll show him in a second
because he's just locked in on that bit, and you know I'm not going to stop him. He's getting loads of progress done, so good on him. But we're going to do the corn house because my plot neighbour Lee gave me a roll of weed membrane. It's 1 metre wide by 20 metres long.
Yeah.
So it's 20 square metres, and we've just measured the corn house is 4 metres by 5 metres, which is 20 square metres. So that is exactly perfect to cover over the ground sheet or the ground inside the corn house.
It's only fabric.
The weeds growing. It is only fabric, but it's definitely better than nothing. So yeah, if you guys have used ground sheet, you'll know that fabric does tear, and it doesn't last as long as plastic. But I don't plan to keep it on there as a permanent solution anyway. It's only going to be temporary whilst there isn't anything planted in there, to avoid having to weed it when you do want to plant in there. So thank you very much for that, Lee. It is very useful, and we're going to get it
shout out
today. So yeah, we're going to get our gloves on, pull the big weeds out. The little bits of grass we're just going to leave because they'll die out underneath the ground sheet, I hope. We'll see when I pull it up and there's just weeds underneath, but yeah.
Well, you'll see them poking through.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to pull out all the weeds that we can, and then lay that stuff down and put some stuff on top of it to weigh it down as well. So yeah, let's do that.
That's how it goes.
So here we are. This is one side of the corn house. This is where we planted the corn last year. So we're going to clear this side, and I'll show you the after result, and then we'll move to the other side. So we're just going to do half of the corn house at a time. So here's the before.
There you go. You're in the frame.
And the after. So yeah, we've still got a bunch of tiny little plants, but that's absolutely fine. Hopefully they should die out underneath the ground sheet. We've just got all the big bits that are going to be sticking up and actually, like, you know, piercing through the ground sheet.
We've got rid of all those.
Yeah, so now this is much better. We've also done the other side, so don't worry about before and after that. It looks the same as this side, basically.
Oh, it's actually probably less on that side.
Yeah, it's quite good. And I've also got rid of all the trees around the outside because they were getting a bit big for being in here. So they're gone, and then we're just going to lay 4 strips of ground sheet in here, and that should be good. Obviously, we need to get some like bricks or something heavy to weigh them down. So they don't come up and become useless. Grass would be good. No, grass would be... No, not with that stuff. You want cardboard to break down. That won't break down. So no, we're not mulching it. We're just covering it. Okay, so yeah, now we'll get the ground sheet and we'll cover it with ground sheet. And here we are. It's now finished. Give you a little bit of a tour of it. So we've got 4 strips of ground sheet, and it literally perfectly reaches. And we've already got something poking through. But that is, unfortunately, the downside of fabric ground sheet. But, you know, it's definitely going to do better than...
You want to minimise stepping on it, but...
Yeah. When you press down on it, it'll poke through like that. But, yeah, it's definitely going to do a lot better than not having it. So, thank you very much, Lee, for giving me the ground sheet for this. But, yeah, put some wood across to make sure it doesn't blow, because obviously this stuff instantly gets blown by the wind, and it was a bit difficult. It's definitely a 2-man job to hold it in place while we rolled it out and put the wood on it. But yeah.
Let me out before I step on something and it picks through.
But yeah, so that's all done. So hopefully this will be nice and easy to plant into without any weeds.
Give it a week.
Yeah, give it a week.
Should be right. There might be a bit around the edge, but well.
And there's JJ locked in at the end. Should we go and see what he's done?
Why not?
See his progress.
Come on. What are you up to?
Just a lot of de-weeding, to be honest, because there's a large root bit over here, so I'm just kind of digging that up.
Well, we've got to clear all this chip anyway, don't we?
Yeah, well, you said you want to clear up all the sort of layer of mud and the chip, so I didn't mind just sort of like grabbing.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as you don't rip up the thingy, the sheet, it'll be right.
Well, I mean, I'm trying my best.
Nah, it is falling apart anyway. So if it does, don't worry about it. Don't hit yourself.
Yeah, but we want to keep it down as much as possible.
Yeah, as much as we
most
can.
of it
But yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Until you have the stuff to replace it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But it's looking a lot better than it was. You can actually stand over it now. Whereas before.
We've got the wheelbarrow now.
Yeah, we got the wheelbarrow going.
Come on.
Sheesh. But yeah, JJ's been an absolute machine over here, doing it all by himself. Whilst we were doing the corn house. Absolutely brilliant project. Look at that. Look at him go. Jeez.
See, the thing is, that's all on the top of the ground sheet.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's exactly, I think I've said it in the videos before. Obviously, you can put ground sheet down, but when you put like wood chip on top of it, it's just cancelling out the ground sheet because the wood chip is now acting as the soil on top of the ground sheet for things to grow on top. So yeah, that's why we need to get rid of the ground sheet, or the wood chip at some point. Yeah, doing well though, doing well.
Thank you very much, boss.
Look at him go.
Absolute machine, isn't he? Ladies, he's single, just so you know. That's a hard-working man.
You're gonna see all the spots on my face.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I can see them all. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and here's the mulch that we did. It's dried out now, and there is some plants poking through the edge of the cardboard. But if we get rid of those, it should hopefully pat down and block the light out.
That'll
so
be
they
easy
can't
to get
regrow.
out. Like, you could just get a trowel, just go.
Well, just pull them out.
Exactly. If they're out to get out, get a trowel out.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there for today because we're right.
And the other mulch. There you go. Shut up. You got some poking through some weeds, like thistles.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for today. We've made some good progress with the corn house and obviously the end of the plot where JJ's been smashing it out. Unfortunately, we've got plans, so we need to head off. But who knows? We might get a third week's video with these two if we decide we can get some time to come here tomorrow. That entirely depends though. So this might be the last of them, this might not. I guess it's just going to be a surprise.
Obviously.
Yeah. But anyway,
Might be back.
it's probably been a bit of a short video today, but we have made some good progress. That will definitely help out with maintaining the weeds that ground sheet. So, yeah. What? Did you just fart?
Yep.
Oh, David. This
It's
guy's so
vile.
stinky.
It's
But yeah.
vile.
As always, thank you ever so much for watching. And if you do want to support the channel and get yourself something nice, you can go to the Alfie's Agriculture store, get one of those beanies that David's wearing. Come on, come close, come close.
I'm wearing it today.
Sheesh, look at that bad boy.
Come on.
Can't actually see it because it's on the top of your head. Put it down a little bit.
There you go.
Alright, there you go. Yeah. See the Alfie's Agriculture beanie. But yeah.
Polos, cups, come on.
And I've got a polo coming soon. It hasn't actually come yet. But maybe next week's video I'll be in it. We'll see. As soon as it actually arrives, I'll wear it. But yeah, you can get yourself some nice apparel or a mug or anything like that from the Alfie's Agriculture store if you want to represent. Or if you just want to get something nice for us to use at the allotment, you can go to the Amazon wish list in the description. And there's a wish list of things that I think would be useful for the allotment. And you can
I'll come
get
down
one
and
of those.
shout you out.
And David will come down and shout you out.
If not, it'll
Do
be
an
on the
unboxing.
internet.
But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you next week. I don't know if David will see you next week.
I'll be around.
But yeah, see you later, guys.
In a bit.
In a bit.
In a bit.